favoring that knee. And here comes her. What is that? Through the cage, Jenna! Through the cage! This is over!
No. 2.
Ryu defends
my
the championship!
God.
The actual
In the
match when they rang that bell. But so there's that. Let's talk about Akira Kobayashi, right? This is her coming out party for the WWE. It really wasn't her coming out party because she's here in Japan. So it's not on WWE record, right? It's unofficial. She showed heart. She showed guts. She was fighting the best in Japan, right? She wasn't just fighting a scrub. She wasn't fighting someone who wasn't a champion. She was fighting the very best that Japan has to offer. And we saw her tap her out. She tapped her out before she lost.
Yeah,
she was just on top of the
cage. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what matters is wins and losses. And Akira Ryu, man, I've never seen her before. I've only heard of her. We were reading the pamphlet on the plane down here, and I didn't know what to expect. I really thought Akira Kobayashi, all the hype, around her, I really felt like she was going to come out victorious. But I mean, what did you think? Let's talk about, before we go to Kobayashi, what did you think about Ryu? Because we weren't coming for that. You know what I mean? But we got something that we didn't expect, right? I mean,
yeah. Yeah, like you said, like I didn't know who she was either, So, she shows why she was champion 100%. But I think like I said, what a good matchup to put these two together because they have similar fighting styles and they're both in Japan, which is like she's coming over to Japan to, just to gloat, really. But I feel like Kobayashi showed a lot of skill in that, even though she didn't technically win,
Right. If it was a falls count anywhere match, then she would have tapped out and that would have counted, right?
Yeah.
It just because it was the type of match that you were in, right? So this match was you had to pin or submit inside the ring. It was a normal Hell in a Cell match. But if it was a falls count anywhere in the building, then we'd be looking at a new champion, right?
Yeah, because she did tap her out. She did tap her out, but it just didn't count. So technically, she can now say, even though she doesn't have the championship, she can say, I tapped out the champion.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. So both women showed a lot of heart. Kobayashi showed a lot of heart. Are you disappointed at all in Kobayashi since she's WWE and she was representing us a little bit?
Not at all. Even though, like I said, she didn't win the title. I think I'm not disappointed at all. She showed off her skill, and so I'm actually excited for her. I'm not mad at her at all.
Would you be surprised if she comes to the WWE and starts off hot and goes 5-0, in our universe?
No, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I think she's an extremely good fighter. I mean, you showed what she just in that she was fighting the champion, so she wasn't just fighting, so I think she's gonna be. She might be up in the top pretty soon. I don't know. She's pretty good.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Damn good, actually.
Action packed card tonight. I didn't expect this live here in Japan, but we handled business. I think the WWE represented. I would have liked to see them more in the first match. I didn't like the tap out so quickly. I felt like the Reaper was sending a message to Ronda Rousey. I could be wrong. We'll find out tomorrow in the press conference because they will, in the WWE. The AWA is tomorrow night, and we have press conferences before each match. You get to hear a little bit from both women before the match actually starts.